the second part of the class. Like I said, I will try and force myself to speak. Sorry if my voice is not clear. I'm so sorry about that. It's unavoidable. Alright, so I will get started right away in this particular video. But before then, congratulations. We'll now begin our first project. It's going to be something easy, something nice also, okay? So we'll now begin the project. Alright, let me just confirm. Alright, okay. So thank you for waiting, thank you for the patience. And to begin this particular class, just look for your app, that is the Pixel app. And also, while doing so, please remember to subscribe to our page, to our YouTube channel, and tap on the like icon. It's absolutely free from your side, but it helps encourage us and help develop us as an academy here. Alright, so I'll just open my Pixel app. Now this is a sample of the work we'll be doing. So to get started, I'm sure, let me close everything so that you don't get confused. Alright, so this should be how your Pixel app is. Alright, so I'm sure you've already watched the tutorials, the first part, so you're already familiar with how the interface works. So to get started, I would like to delete this particular text and then change our background color. So to delete something in Pixel Lab, make sure you tap that particular thing. You should be able to see it with this rectangle around it, with the line around it, and then with all this dot around it. So on your top here, the top by the left, when you tap something, you will either see a pen or a dustbin. The dustbin means delete, while the pen means edit or extra options. So I'll just tap on the basket here to delete it. It will ask for confirmation. I'll tap on OK. So you should just do the same thing, follow the same procedure. If you are done, the next thing is to change our background. So I'll come to the second to the last option here on the menu, on the bar below. That is the footer here by the right, this one. I will tap on it and I will now tap on color here. Okay, so I'll now just make sure I'm on color here, not gradient, and I'll look for white, and we are good to go. It can be any color. This is how you change the background color, etc. We've already discussed on that in the first video, so I'll just tap on good here. The next thing I would like us to do is that I would like to show us, already we are familiar with it, but the next thing we'll be doing is to add some picture. That is a picture. By the way, I will be sending the video and this video along with the picture, so you are just going to make use of it. So for it to be more efficient and for it to be easy for you to find, since you just download the video, I will recommend you just tap here and go to recent here. Okay, so if you go to recent, you should see it on top here. If you're not seeing it on top, just tap here and make sure sort is by your date modified. It should appear on top. Alright, so the second option is just to navigate where the file is. It should be inside your WhatsApp folder under WhatsApp images, but then mine, I downloaded it online, so I'll just go to my download, and this is the picture we'll be making use. Okay, so I'll just tap on OK. I will not make any alteration for now. Alright, so we have our first picture, and this is how you import pictures to Pixel Lab. It's very important because most of your design will be either importing icons or images. Alright, so I'll move it to the down here, and now when you have an object like this particular button allows you to resize it. Okay, and then that is the one by the right, and then the one by the left allows you to rotate it. Then the one by the right allows you to resize it, but shifting it, pressing it in, and then below also extending it below. Alright, then we have an icon arrow here on top, that is undo. But you have to be very careful with this particular option, because in Pixel Lab, one of the disadvantages is that there is no redo, but there is undo. So once you undo something, you'll have to do it again. Unlike CorelDRAW and Photoshop, that if you accidentally undo something, you can just tap on the redo. Alright, so I will resize it a little bit small, and I will take it down here. Okay, sorry about the disturbance. So don't mind that. So researchers, I'm in the middle of something here. I'm sorry about that. So the next thing I'll do is I'll add a shape. I will add a shape. So the purpose of this first class is to show you some of the basic things I will be doing. Eventually we'll be adding shapes, we'll be changing colors, I'll be adding text, I will be adding images. So the second one is to add shape. I'll tap in the plus here on top, or you can come below here like you were told earlier. Here you can add options here, but me, I prefer using the top here. All right, I prefer the top here, the option here, add shape. Okay, so it's, I now have a rectangle shape. All right, so to see more options under the shape, just tap on this particular place, and then I'll pick this one. You pick the one you like, but then I'm going with, all right, let me go with this one. Okay, I'll go with this one. Still in this place, before you leave, you can change your color here, and you can also change it after you are done with this place. So there is nothing to be concerned with if maybe accidentally you click the good sign here without changing the color. So I'll give it red here. All right, then I'll now press OK, good here. So I'll now move this picture a bit. I will tap on this, and I'll reduce it a bit. All right, so we have the shape here. Now you can also tap on you can also change the color of the shape, that is after you've selected a particular color, or even if you've not selected before. Just make sure that before you do anything in Pixel Lab, please listen to this carefully. So sorry if I'm rude. Before you do anything in Pixel Lab, make sure you tap on the object. That is when the functions and the full features of that thing activate. All right, so like text now, I will only see two text options here because I have not selected text, as we discussed in the first part. Now for object here, this is the only thing I will see, that is add shapes, import and draw, because I'm not currently on anything. But then if I want to have access to modifying this thing, I will first of all tap on it. Both images and shapes are all objects here, and so they all fall under this particular category. Okay, anything apart from text is there. All right, so I'll just tap on here, and I'll now look for color here. All right, so yes, if you are changing color after the first time of importing the shape, you'll have to enable it here. So enable it, by default it comes with red, but then you can change the color. Okay, then gradient combines colors. All right, we'll talk about that more. Or let me just show you how to do it. So you can either add color here, but if you want to make the color to test something nice, a little bit combined, I'll come here. All right, so let me show us. I'll use this one. The reason why you may not see this other option is because I personally created them here, and they are created once you've made adjustment to any of the existing ones here, like we are going to do now here. So just tap on the plus here. I'll make sure this particular one is dark red, so tap on it first, then tap on this last icon by the right. It gives you room, so move it here to red, and I'll now move the distance to right, to darker one, and pay attention to what is on top here. That's your current color. So I'll press OK. All right, so I'll now tap this one and still click the same thing, and I'll pick a light red. All right, so that is red. All right, so I have something like this, and I'll tap OK. So I'll go with this one. All right, so the next thing we are going to do is we are going to add text the same way. Just you can either just click A and the plus here to add text, or you can come here. I prefer here, and I'll add text. Alright, so the way Pixel Lab is designed is that if you are using a white background or any background that is bright and a little bit has more white, if you add a text, it will come in black color. And then if you're using a black or dark background, it will come in white color. That's how they program it automatic, but then you can always change the color to what you like. So I have a text here. I'll tap on the edit here, and also you can double click to edit. You don't need to be going back to tap here. So I'll just tap here and I'll just follow me, do the same thing, say hello, just type hello. Alright, so there are two ways to increase size here. First, we have this one, the more flexible and reliable one, and then this one extend as large as you want. But then the other one is by going through here and you have size, and then this one you're only limited to 253. That is the maximum. But then with something like this, I can extend beyond that. Alright, so that's why I personally prefer using here, except if the thing is small. If I want to reduce it small, I will use that place. Alright, so I will leave it somewhere around 80, plus to increase, minus to reduce. Just leave it around 80 and then go to color and then give it white. Alright, so give it white. So maybe in the next class, before the next, our next class will be on Monday. There is no class tomorrow. So maybe tomorrow I will be sending some few, it's not a class officially, but then I will be sending some few videos that talks about how to do certain things, so that it will help you, because we only have limited classes, like 7, and this is the second. So we'll be heading into main project. So all we'll be doing is that in our free time I will be sending links to tutorials that may help you and equip you more. Alright, so the next thing I will do is change font. Alright, so just tap on font. I believe we all have my fonts installed. So I will not use the fonts here first. I will use my own. So tap on that, my fonts here, and you should see all the fonts that I've sent to you. Alright, so I will just pick on Braxton. You are free to pick up any font, but please make sure it's fancy a bit. Alright, then remember the tutorial I sent for beginners. We will be making use of just 2 to 3, highest 5 colors and fonts. So I will select Braxton. Alright, so tap on OK, as you can see, and I will just increase my text size a bit. I'll increase it now. It's around 100. So each font have their own sizing. So another font 100 may look smaller, and another 100 may look too big. So I will now I have the first text ready. I will add another text, and then the text is, this is my first work. Alright, so this is my first work. I will go to font. Please follow me, and this time around pick a font here, please, not there. I want you to be familiar and get used to using both of them, just in case. So I will come to King's Things. I will select it, and I will come to color. I will go for white as well again. Okay, so remember, if you have a better color combination, please go about it. Wanted to use yellow, but then I don't like it. It doesn't look there. Alright, maybe I will use this one. Alright, so hello, this is my first work, right? And then that's it for this particular class. And then you can come further after after adding any text. You can come further sometimes if you want to make it a little bit stylish, Italy, or bold. So to cancel all of it, you just press this one. So what I wanted to do is bold it. Then for this my first work, I'll go to the same place and see if there is Italy. Alright, there is. Now, one thing you need to know is that it's not every font that allows this style to take effect. Some of them, even if you select, it's from the font. Don't get scared. So the next thing I will show you is that tap on the shape here. Let's try some effects a bit. So just tap on the object option and then go to the last part. You should see shadow here. Add the shadow, enable it, and then this is the shadow. And we have what we call the radius. This is what it does basically. It either made it a little bit more blur, etc. Okay, then we have the offset. This move it on x-axis either this way or this way. So I'll move it this way a bit. Alright, then there is y also a little bit like this. So maybe I'll bring this one a little bit and this one a little bit. Okay, the radius, make it so that it doesn't look dark. If you reduce it to be very dark, or reduce it to make it more like shadow. Alright, that's it. So we are done for this our first work. So this will give you an idea, and then maybe please before our next class, that is on Monday, please you can do well maybe to be practicing and be doing something simple. If you are done with anything, please you can drop it in the group. I'm sure it will encourage anybody. You can just look at simple designs and then look at what you've learned so far and see if you can apply them. Okay, in the next class on Monday, I will be showing you how to download images such as this one, icons online, etc. Alright, so the next thing to do, this one now, there's something I'm sure you people did not notice, is because it's already having white background, so I didn't have any issue with removing the background. But then in our next class we'll talk about background. But before that next class, I will be sending video on how to remove background. Just follow it carefully in Pixel Lab. It may not be officially part of our main class, but then it will help you as well. The purpose is to see that we grow. Alright, so if you are done with your work generally, what you do is you just tap on this thing that look like memory card here, that is save. First you save it as a project in case of next time, so tap on save as project and then give it name work 1. Okay, so just type on OK. I have the works existing, so but in your case it should save. I will just override it. Alright, so and then one annoying thing with Pixel Lab is that if you are working online, you'll have to come across this advert, allow it to finish and then cancel it. But then that's why sometimes what I do is that if I'm working, I'll just off my network until I'm done. Alright, so next thing I'll do is save it as image. So it's not a logo, so I can just save it as JPEG here. This is the format. It has basically two formats, either PNG. PNG means if you are using transparent background, it will save with a transparency and it's a little bit more qualitative than the other one. So we'll just save it as JPEG, and now we'll go to dimension and just use ultra. That is the best quality for this. And now we'll save it to, what I do, the trick is that before I save something, I'll just off data for a minute, then tap on my save. When I'm done, I should not see anything like advert, you see. So when I'm done, I will just go back and on my data. Okay, that's it for today's class. And when you've saved your work, before I go offline, this is where you find it, my project, under these 3 circles that are touching each other. If you tap it, you will see the list of your works, and it's based on recent. And you see my work there, my work 1, you should see the same thing there. Alright, that's it for today. Thank you very much. Please remember to subscribe and like our channel. Don't look at my baby too much. Take care and have a lovely weekend. See you on Monday. If you have any challenge, please do ask it in the group. There is no need to private chat anyone. You can just add it in the group, ask it in the group. Thank you very much.